If you've ever thought, I want to make art, but the business side feels so scary, then this video is for you. Maybe you're selling a bit of work already, but the words tax, legal, contracts, data protection make you want to slap the lid closed on your laptop and go and reorganize your brushes. You're not just an artist anymore. You're being asked to be an accountant, a marketing expert, a tech support person, a customer service person, and all while juggling your energy, your health, and other commitments. The problem isn't that you're bad with money or that you're too old for this. It's that no one has ever handed you a calm, friendly artist's roadmap for the money and legal side of your business. Imagine knowing I'm setting up my art business for where I am right now. I know what good enough looks like, and I know what can wait, and I can walk into my studio feeling safe, supported, and professional. Your business structure, your tax basic, your contracts, your website, all working quietly in the background, so you're free to make art and to connect with collectors. And that's what we're building together in this video, a 3-stage roadmap that grows with you, whether you're an artist that earns a few hundred or an artist that earns a few thousand. By the end of this, you'll know what stage your business is in, what setup properly looks like for that stage of your business, your next 2 to 3 actions, and how to adapt it if you're in the UK, the US, or the EU. But here's a quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. I'm not a lawyer, a tax expert, or an accountant. If you want expert advice, then seek out professionals in those areas. Asking for professional advice is an act of self-respect and support for your art business and for yourself. Emotionally, this roadmap is about safety, confidence, and peace of mind. When you know you're broadly doing it right for the level that you're at, you can stop worrying about nasty surprises and start pouring all your effort into your creative life. Practically, we're going to walk through 3 income stages. Stage 1, where you're just starting out, where your income is 0 to maybe 10K a year. Stage 2 is trading, but patchy, maybe a little bit insecure. Stage 3 is growing and professionalizing. If you're stage 1, you're just testing the waters. Maybe you've made some sales at a local art fair or online. Maybe you haven't. At this stage, the goal is simple, safe foundations, not perfection. You can honestly call this a business and not just a hobby. You have basic clarity about what's coming in and what's going out, and you reduce that background fear of, am I doing anything wrong? Think of this as the tidy drawer stage, not the whole filing cabinet stage. For stage 1, some key questions and prompts you need to ask yourself are: so your action plan for stage 1. And your stage 1 checklist. Some longer term considerations for stage 1 are things like: your job in stage 1 is to use the systems you've already created and to treat your art like a real little business. That's a huge step, and for now that's enough. In stage 2, you definitely have an art business. You're selling originals, you're selling prints, you're doing workshops, you're doing commissions, and maybe online classes. Money is real, but it might be irregular and you might feel constantly behind. At stage 2, the aim is stability and professionalism. You want your systems and your paperwork to catch up with the level of activity you've reached. You want to stop dreading tax season. You want clients and galleries and students to feel like they're dealing with a real professional, even if you do feel like you're winging it sometimes. So the key questions and prompts you need to ask yourself are: so your action plan for stage 2. At stage 3, you're running a serious art business. You may be working with galleries, stockists, larger teaching programs, online schools, or multiple licensing partners. The risk is higher, the paperwork is heavier, and decisions are more complex. The goal here is to feel safe, supported, and proud of the business that you've built, not to feel constantly worried that something's going to go wrong. In stage 3, we're focusing on risk management, protecting yourself, your income, and your assets, efficiency, systems, and support so you don't burn out, long-term security and legacy, what happens at retirement, and the legacy of your work. So key questions and prompts you can ask yourself. Is my current business structure still the best fit for my income level and risk? Do I have a small support team around me, accountant, maybe lawyer, insurance broker? Are my contracts with galleries, agents, licensees, and partners clear, fair, and up to date? Am I doing anything to plan for retirement, savings, and my artistic estate? So your stage 3 action plan. Review your structure and team. Talk with a professional about whether your current setup is still right. Consider whether you'll need a more formal structure or whether what you have is fine. Build a small trusted circle, an accountant or tax pro, an insurance person, and if you can, a lawyer familiar with creatives. Professionalize contracts and licensing. Have your key agreements reviewed or updated for galleries and stockists, agents, licensing partners and manufacturers, teaching platforms, online schools. Create systems to track contract dates, renewal options, territories, and rights granted. Optimize your money systems. Move to robust bookkeeping and reporting so you can see which parts of the business are most profitable. Keep your money power hour going, but at this stage it might expand into a longer review each month or quarter. Plan for taxes, savings, and a regular personal income from the business. Look at retirement options available in your country and how your art income can contribute. Deepen your protection and legacy. Make sure your insurance limits match the value of your work, equipment, and activities. Start or update your will and or estate plan, specifically mentioning your artwork, copyrights, and digital accounts. Maintain a master inventory of your work, major collections, exhibitions, and important provenance details, building on your existing Studio Nerve Center lists. Beyond these considerations, you might explore hiring staff or assistants, formalizing collaborations, creating an archive or a foundation for your work, more advanced tax and wealth planning, and succession planning. That is, who will handle your catalogue, your rights, and your reputation in the future. That sounds like a lot, but remember, one step at a time. You don't need to do it all today. So let's link this general roadmap to where you actually live for the UK, the EU, and the US. Remember, this is educational. It's not professional advice. Wherever you live, your first action after watching this video might be to bookmark your country's official sites or to prepare a list of questions for a professional. Take a breath. That's a lot of information I've given you, and it's okay if you don't remember it all. And please remember my disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a professional in the legal, tax, or accounting professions. Your circumstances are unique and laws change, so always seek professional advice. It's not overkill, it's a gift to your future self and to your art. Before you click away, I'd like you to do 2 simple things. I'd like you to, first of all, to schedule in your money power hour. Decide how often it feels realistic for you to schedule it and put it into your calendar as a reoccurring event, just like your marketing power hour and your admin power hour. And the second is to decide your income and then pick your corresponding stage. So decide what income bracket you're in, whether that's stage 1, 2, or 3. And from that stages checklist, pick 1 money action and 1 protection action to do this month. That's it. 2 clear, doable actions to support your art business. And remember, this is step 7 in my 7-step plan for artistic success. In the description below is a link to the playlist that has all the videos for all the other steps as well. I recommend that if you're coming to this new, that you start at step 1 and work your way through, because each stage builds on the previous. They're designed to work together as one gentle, realistic system to support your art business, especially if you're over 50 and juggling other commitments. Your art deserves a safe, solid home. Every small admin step that you take is an act of care for your art business and for your creative life. And your future self will be very, very grateful. Roadmap. I sounded really Australian then. A three-stage roadmap. A three-stage roadmap even. Susceptible. No, not susceptible. It's a great word, professionalizing. And it's only decaf.